It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. And it comes your way next.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. At CD, the Dolphins, they've got some high hopes for 2023. They feel like they've got the pieces to make a run. They need a little bit of health, but they think they can be right there in the AFC East.
And they'll want every game to be a track meet because speed is their calling card. And if they're able to sprint out there ahead of people and make them chase, they'll be tough to reel in.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the wait goes on for a Super Bowl appearance. This will be the 28th season since they last won Super Bowl 30 in 1996.
Let's add on to that. They haven't even been to an NFC Championship game since 1996. And you know, that does not sit well in the owner's box for the Dallas Cowboys, continuing to try to find their way back to the top of the mountain.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. This taken in right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now, Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, and he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. We're only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one too low.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
To about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe, 26 yards. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. Oh, able to avoid him. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4. Prescott to throw it. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out 1st downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Pollard again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, we're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's got some space. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 62 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense.
So he'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air.
Yeah.
I've got to slow down the running
I was
game.
just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
16 more on that one and another first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott. Cooks on the quick slant.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. To throw is Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 27 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami set to take over. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Two and now on first down. He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
On the return, this is Turpin, fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Prescott now.
Tosses the out route here to Gallup.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And again, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go do this. Let's get it done. Let's go, baby. Come on, let's go. They can't beat us straight up.
2nd and a couple.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Waddle, the motion man right. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Tua, a final shot before half.
And that's going to be incomplete.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half for running back Tony Pollard. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
To about the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. First down, and it's Pollard again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5. Throwing, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete here. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Pollard is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And this one is right through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards on the play.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From midfield, here's Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Play action, now it's Tua. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Flush to his right.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So Tua and the Dolphins
down by 2 touchdowns. 1:51 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Tua.
And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Tua.
He's got to complete to Waddle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing Tua. That'll be caught by Hill. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now Tua. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Let's ride, dog. Every day. Let's do it with you every day. Let's go do this.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Tagovailoa. This is caught by Waddle.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Now Tua.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.